Good morning and welcome to Roatan, Honduras. This little port is a Carnival port, so you'll see a lot of Carnival ships stopping here, and it's an excellent little port to go to. You can see the beach with a nice swim area with snorkeling. To me, if you go out to the end of that pier, that's the best snorkeling. But there's a whole lot to do around here. Little shops. If you want, there's chairs that you can rent with umbrellas. A chairlift to get you over toward the beach if you need a chairlift. Kind of fun to ride, but it costs about $10 a round trip, I think. I don't remember the exact price. And we have our friend the Carnival Glory here with us today. That boat's out of New Orleans, so we know it well. And whenever that you're here, like I say, there's a good bit to do. But if you just take the walk over there, there's a concrete pathway that goes right to the beach. And it's a nice little walk. Have little animals along the way. You'll probably see iguanas. But today for us, we're going to Maya Key. And if you see the airport right in front of you, the island at the very end of the runway, that's Maya Key. It's over close to the Royal Caribbean port, in case you're looking for it. And Maya Key is just for Carnival guests and Royal Caribbean guests. So it's just the cruise lines that go there. So you have no locals selling you anything. And it's a kind of an all-inclusive place. You get food there. They have a little buffet. And you can buy drinks. Drinks are extra. And if you're looking for a fix-me-up ship, there's your good fixer-upper right there. That brown one that's halfway in the water. That's a good fixer-up for you. Roatan is a nice little island, but here you'll probably want to stay with the cruise ship for tours or do something where there's a lot of guests around. I probably wouldn't risk going out in the middle of the country on my own. Asking for a little too much trouble there. And in case you're wanting to stay on the ship, there's a whole list of things to do. But today's Valentine's Day. Yeah, everything is happening on this trip. We have Valentine's Day, Super Bowl, and Mardi Gras, all in one 7-day trip. And they have a full list of things to do in case you do want to stay on the ship. But it's a pretty good port. I would say get off. Nothing else, go down to the beach of the Carnival Pier. That's free. You just walk down there, grab you a snorkel if you brought it yourself, and have a little fun. And if you do decide to just go to the end of the pier to the Carnival Beach, well, you can get a little package. Some packages have just a chair and an umbrella, or some have the chair, the umbrella, and kayaking, or swimming with turtles. There's all kinds of little things to do down there. So check it out on the little app to see what kind of shore excursions that Carnival offers. And they're pretty cheap through them also. We didn't forget our cabin steward today for Valentine's Day. Thanks for your work. And remember to get a picture down at the end of the pier by the sign. That way everybody on Facebook knows where that you've been. And to get to our tour today, we have to walk, I would say, close to a half mile. It's about halfway to the beach. So the beach is maybe a 1 mile walk. If you leave the ship, walk down the entire length of the pier to get to the beach. And about half a mile to get to where the tour starts. And the horn you hear is the start of a drill for the crew, and they're required to do this. All the cruise ships are required by law to complete drills every so many days to keep their certification up. And they're checked whenever that they come into port. So every time that ships stop, you're subject to hear the horn blow because there's just certain drills that they have to complete. The boat that's bringing us to Maya Key holds probably 100 people. And it is going all out. This is full speed right here. I'm not speeding it up for video or anything. We are going fast. But the seas are pretty calm, so it's okay. It's not rocky at all. Not only does Mahogany have an excellent snorkeling area, it's also a wildlife sanctuary, so you'll see different activities posted throughout the day here. And all the animals, well, they've been rescued from pet owners or have injuries that prevent them from being released back into the wild. But you could walk around and see things that I had no clue what they were. Some of them look kind of pissed off to even be there, but some of them look like they're perfectly fine sitting in their small cage. Watch where you're walking, because sometimes wildlife is just right under your feet.
I want to got this.
These guys were just hamming it up for the camera. I think they were more interested in the camera than anything, with their little squeaks and chirps. And remember that board earlier? There's a little activity where you get to go inside the pen with the monkeys and give them a little bit of food and they'll crawl all over you. But it was all posted as we got into the island, so watch out for the times on the board whenever you come onto the island. That way you don't miss interacting with the monkeys. This guy you definitely wouldn't want to go in the cage with. He seemed a little pissed off the whole time, just going back and forth in the cage. And whenever that you're having lunch on the island, you may have a few critters come up and pose for pictures and also do a little begging for food. So we threw them a little rice because this is apparently what they like, rice. Every once in a while, all the parrots would get together and kind of chirp out, holler out in unison, making their little calls, only to be stopped later on by a different type of bird, which would quiet them all down instantly. And you would hear those planes come over every 30 to 45 minutes. I'm not sure what kind of animal that this is, but they were kind of cute. They were running in and out of the parrot cage, picking them up a little snack and running out. This bird was also in there. He looked pissed off too, though. Also on the board out front was a tour of the Mayan temple. It's a fake temple, but it's neat to walk around it. And of course, this tour comes with lunch. Fried fish, salad, rice and beans, and plantains. And of course, we had to get a bucket of beer to share between me and Dwayne. The time on Mahogany seems to fly by, and in no time at all, we're on the boat, heading back to the ship. And this tour, would I recommend it? Yes, I would. I think this was our 4th or maybe 5th time to come on this exact same trip. I loved going snorkeling, and it's some of the best snorkeling I've seen out in the deeper water. Cheryl, she doesn't get off the beach. She stays on her chair the whole time and doesn't touch the water. But she loves seeing all the animals that are around, so that's always a good time to have. So yep, I would recommend it. And it's through the ship, so it's a little pricey, but an excellent adventure. And as the sun comes up, the glow will show us where we need to go. And when we get back to the pier, we still have several hours to go shopping and check out all the shops around there. So plenty of time to get your souvenirs. Let's break free. Just you and me. And you can't leave Honduras without supporting the locals with just a couple of dollars and a nice set down for a picture. It's dinner time. And tonight, well, we were hungry, so we took pictures of almost everything that was on the menu. At least everything that we ate was on the menu. And that was a good bit between the 6 of us. So take a look at what we had and give you an idea of what the typical night is on the ship. What type of food you can expect. I don't remember who had which dish, so I'll just put the name above all the pictures, that way you can see. And I don't think we could have had a better seat in the house as we sail off to the sunset, leaving Honduras. But there's a show ready for us also. So in the dining room, they have a show. And tonight we get to see it. And again, the music in the dining room is copyrighted. So I'll put my own music here, and you'll just have to imagine what the real music sounded like. But it was Pharrell Williams. So I give you a hand. And in the center stage showroom, tonight's Deal or No Deal, where that you have a chance to win big. And of course, everybody in the audience has a chance to win, providing you have a card. So we're teaching the kids right. We're teaching them to gamble right away. So we bought 2 cards, one for each kid, to see if we were going to be lucky. Of course, if they called our winning number to go up on the stage, they couldn't go. We had to go for them. But anyway, it's excellent fun.
6'8", where is Dennis D? Dennis, he's coming over here, so I think that means that he wants to play Deal or No Deal. Dennis, come on over here. It's time for your chance to get up on stage. He's climbing over. Well, poles. Where are you going, Dennis? Are you Dennis? Or are you just going to the bathroom? I think it's him. Okay, he's coming up over here. Dennis is playing Deal or No Deal. Y'all give it up for Dennis, everybody. Use those right there. Perfect. All right. It's time to play Deal or No Deal, my very...
And of all the time for the sound cable of my camera to pop out, it popped out, which gave no sound. But Dennis is at the final 2 boxes. He's either going to win $40 or $1,000, depending on the case he picked. So he's going to pick the one remaining case, and he wins $1,000. And it goes right to his Sail and Sign account, as the place went crazy for him. And remember where I said people in the audience could win? Well, this is the winners in the audience. Of course, we had 2 bingo cards, and both of them won the $25 bingo package. So both kids won on their cards. So we were excited about that because that's another game that we get to play. And Miss Michelle, she won $200. And our cabin steward, Mr. Gunawan, he must have knew that we were seeing monkeys today. And anyway, today was an excellent day with a tour of Maya Key. And thanks for watching. And in case you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you'll know whenever that we have a new video coming out. And thanks for watching.